Hello everyone, good evening. So, today is fast, and for fast practice, I'm going to do conversation with Shilpa Kambale ma'am, who is our class student also, step by step class student also, online student, and she is also professor. So, she is also qualified person, and she is student also of our class. So, I want to do conversation with her, but going ahead, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Kajal Bhalerao. I'm learning in MA Part 2 and also the student of Step by Step English Speaking Institute from Diamond Batch. So now I would like to request Shilpa ma'am, please turn on your camera and give your introduction.
Okay. Hello, ma'am. Myself Kamri
Yes,
Shilpa. I'm
hello.
a step-by-step English class from Gold Batch, and I'm doing job in Maharashtra Mahavidyalaya Nilanga. I have completed M.Com bid. I'm set qualified, and stat ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Very nice. And thank you so much, first of all, that you give me your precious time. And because of you, I can do my practice, and also our conversation also will do because of your, interest. So, some of the question also I want to ask you, and about you, I want to know. So, first of all, you are a housewife and you are doing job also, and you are the student of our class also. So, how you manage all that things?
Uh, See, ma'am. Uh, I manage housewife and my job. I have two child, and
Yes,
I practice a little bit time, and I want to become a English confident. So I practice little bit time, and I that time free. That time I practice. I write English. Listen English, and I call in gold batch person, any person, whatever time, and I practice with person 5 minutes, 2 minutes, and I little bit time, minimum time, and practice about my English.
very nice that you are busy that much, but then also whenever you get time, so that time you try to do your practice. Means you remember always that you want to become English confident, and that desire make you to do practice in free time also. I'm also housewife, and I know very well what is the schedule of a housewife. We don't get sometime even time to eat properly food. Sometime it happens with me also, because we have children also, we have to manage them. All family we have to manage, house activities are there, and in that we try to do something new extra in our life. We give ourselves time to learn something new, to take knowledge, so that is the great thing. And if housewife is there, so she can manage everything, I think so. And by seeing I also feel that if she can manage with her job and with her house activities, so I should also, and I can. So very nice, Shilpa ma'am. And about your job, I want to know, like you are professor, so how you teach to student, how you prepare for that, and how you got that job. So can you explain that?
Okay, okay. Um, which current time na ma'am? That time I preparation set net exam, and
Hmm.
this time is use my goal. This time
Okay.
and I preparation deeply, and give my all time my goal, and I qualified that time, and then I teach on that time. I preparation before preparation 1 hour, 1.5 year. Because UG I teach UG and PG student, post graduation student. That time na,
Okay, okay,
and I'm new. I don't have experience, ma'am. More experience because
okay.
and before I'm only housewife and I don't more experience, teaching experience. So I that time I fear in the class. I don't stage courage. That time I more time preparation before and now I get more confidence, stage courage, and I know now I teach very confidently and very nice, well and good. My students share with my your her feedback.
Very nice. And yes, you prepare firstly before, giving, lecture, before taking lecture. And when you mention here that you hadn't courage of stage, but now you are professor and you are teaching to a PG student, it is not easy because for teaching children, yes, we are comfortable and it is not that much hard to teach little children's and to a school going student. But teaching to sometime it happens like in PG, some senior persons also are there. In my college also, in my classroom also, 2 3 teachers are there who is doing PG now. So mm, teaching to them, it is very hard thing, that much knowledge, that much explanation, and that the type of teaching we should give them. And their study material also very harder to find because their books not available. We have to find all that. I also have given that exam of economic special part 2 of MA. So notes we have to find from different books, and we will not get one book of a particular one subject and we'll study of that. It will not happen. We have to find out this topic will be on different book, this topic is in different book. So it is hard to find out notes also, it is hard to teach also, and it is hard because some of the senior persons also are there for some of the persons are there who want to learn more and more, who want to take degrees, so they do. So yes, I can understand how much talented you are because of that, And about your set exam, that is the hardest one exam of our Maharashtra. So, how you prepare for that exam? What was your strategy? What was your study pattern? That I want to know.
Okay, okay. See, now, ma'am, first time we get a syllabus or all first paper and second two paper. There are two paper. First paper
Okay.
is general. First paper is a general, 100 marks, 50 question and 100 marks, one question 2 marks, and second paper our optional paper. There are 200 marks and my strategy firstly I'm corona period na I don't go outside and get go to college and collect new book so that time
Hmm.
I preparation online get a
Okay.
syllabus. Firstly, first paper syllabus, second paper syllabus collect and my notes, my book, prepare and deeply. Not I give 100%. I give 80%, but I preparation very deeply and consistently. I had practiced. I had studied 4 hour, 6 hour because my PG is 2010 completed.
Okay.
My PG
Okay.
MCom is completed 2010, and I am qualified set exam 2020, in 10 years difference. Because na
Yeah.
10 years different, because I very hard preparation, because I start ABCD means I only,
Okay.
because in this difference, I married, and I have two children. That time I don't practice. I don't give any exam. That time na I study very hard, and I give 100% my best, and I qualified.
Very nice, very great. And in Corona time, that was very bad situation. But in that bad situation also, you found out your goal, and you were practicing. You are doing study. So that's the very great thing. And 4 hours, 6 hours doing study, it is harder for us because we don't get perfect time,
Okay.
because sometimes it happens with housewife, like this day we can manage our study, like this time I will do study, on this time I will do study, but next day what happen with us, like if some guest come, sometimes we have to go outside, something important work is there, and our housework activities are there. If our family member tell you have to complete this work, you have to clean this, so we have to give time there, we don't have option. So in that also you manage all that thing, and being qualified of set exam, it is not easy thing, it is very harder exam, very deep study is there. And my teachers also tried who fail in that exam, but they trying now also. So I can understand how, what is the pattern of that exam, how much harder that exam is there. But one thing you mentioned here, that is about consistency. You were doing study consistently, so that is the matter. Yes,
Yes, yes.
doesn't matter. It is harder. It is very much,
Hmm.
struggle is there, hard work is there. Doesn't matter. But if we are consistent of that
Yes.
particular thing, so yes, it will take more 1 year, but it will, we can achieve that. We can make it happen. So very nice, Shilpa ma'am. Very nice. Now one question is about English. So now you are the student of Gold Batch, and before 2 3 months you had when you had called me first time. So that time you were not able to speak, all English. You were using Marathi language. You were asking me, ma'am, what should I, Uh, speak there, like this you were asking, and you were not able that much to speak English, but now I can see your improvement. You are speaking very nicely with grammatical something, you are trying to speak correct grammar. So how it happens, what do you think, which activity help you more to being English confident?
Um, Daily activity, man, and constantly I practice, constantly practice, and daily activity means Monday, Tuesday, Friday. Monday means ACHP activity, Tuesday means research day,
Yes,
and best,
yes,
and Thursday knowledge day, fast activity, and
yes,
cash activity may be like Sunday activity. This activity I followed,
yes.
and you see this my improvement.
Yes, yes, very nice. And you mentioned all the activities here. And yes, I'm totally agree with you that all activities make us confident, make us give us improvement, because all the activities have different value. Because of that activity, we can do our practice very well. And if we start to do activity, so what happened? We have to face camera. So that camera confident we get, and also fast activities there, we have to talk whole day, and with other persons we have to do practice, and because of that you means we can start to speak. And because of that activities, sir's pattern is very nice, that he made that activities, and because of them we can do practice in our house also. For housewife it is very helpful that we can give time in house. Sometimes it is not possible to go outside every day to class, but sir has given us very nice pattern, and because of that we can do activities, we can do practice at home also. So it is very nice thing. And yes, because this is the matter of only activities. If we follow activity, yes, we are going to become English confident. And you mentioned that you are not doing practice that much, like 1 hour, half hour, and 2 hour, but you are
Hmm.
doing practice at least every day, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and following all the activity. So consistency should be there. Then yes, everything will be happen. So that I learned from you. And thank you so much, Shilpa ma'am, to give me your precious time, and it was very nice conversation. Thank you so much.
And thank you, ma'am. Give my interview and give me interview chance. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye, take care.
Bye. Take care.